Welcome to All Over the Time, an exhibition by artist Edie Beaucage, where she explores the pursuit of coolness, identity, and transformation through these 9-foot-tall portraits that represent the epitome of cool California teenagers. Let's unravel her exploration of coolness, a concept both elusive and subjective. As we walk by these images, you'll find yourself immersed in Edie's personal history and creative reimagination. The works depict herself and her siblings as hip, confident California teens, all the while hailing from the far reaches of Canada. She redefines memories, reshaping their narrative into something that reflects the coolness she longed for during her own awkward teen years. She paints in acrylic with bold colors and big brushstrokes to capture a sense of confidence and ease. It's like she's hitting the reset button on her past, infusing it with the carefree spirit of her present-day California life. Notably, she opts for a hands-on approach in her process without relying on tools or tracing. She embraces the flow of creation, using only sketches as a guide for the larger pieces to transcend the trap of overthinking. Edie's sense of enjoyment and connection to the creative process infuses her paintings with happiness and intention. In Self-Portrait, If I Had Been Cool, Edie captures a pivotal juncture in her life, a delicate moment where the innocence of childhood still lingers in adolescence. With an unyielding gaze, she confronts her own reflection, exuding unwavering self-assurance and an insatiable thirst to unravel her own existence. The contrast between warm and cool tones, the intermingling of fiery passions and serene tranquility, highlights the complex inner world of emotions, emphasizing the dynamics between warmth and coolness within oneself. Her abstract floor sculptures create movement as you walk through her reinterpretation of time. When you consider not only the surface aesthetics, but also the deeper layers of meaning, you might find yourself picturing a cooler teenaged you. In this revisiting and reimagining childhood experiences, the artist reconnects with the emotions of her youth, embracing the sadness and insecurities of that time. However, rather than being tethered to the shadows of the past, the quest for coolness becomes a celebration of reinvention. Consider the transformative power of art to reclaim personal histories. In the painting, Hello Peach, the subject's downcast gaze suggests a reflective state of mind. Her presence stands out against the backdrop's tones like a vibrant bloom, creating a visually striking contrast that speaks to the power of embracing one's distinctive qualities. The title's ode to the peach hints at themes of youth and femininity, symbolizing the potential for growth and transformation, akin to how peaches ripen over time. Her artworks underscore the notion that coolness knows no boundaries, whether they are physical or cultural, and can be attained by anyone, irrespective of their provenance. We've entered the reckoning. Reggie Burrows Hodges' debut solo exhibition in Los Angeles at Karma Gallery. Much like a gentle tune, with its soft notes, flowing rhythms, and lingering pauses, Hodges employs colors, shapes, and empty spaces to create a visual composition that resonates like a quiet melody on the canvas. This Los Angeles native blurs the lines between the physical and the dreamlike, inviting us to ponder where one world seamlessly transitions into another. Through his work, Hodges contemplates how our surroundings sculpt our identities, presenting us with solitary figures lost in contemplation within the confines of their rooms. Gazing at their reflections in mirrors and other reflective surfaces. In these paintings, reflections, much like our thoughts, are portrayed as ambiguous, adding layers of complexity to the narrative. The artist is showing us the importance of exploring the depths of our memories and inner thoughts. Delving into the themes of reflection, the uncertainty of memory, and the intricate relationship between people and their environments. His dark, abstract shapes have a soft and hazy quality. Drawing our focus to the surreal mood of the scenes he portrays. Memories, like the paintings themselves, appear fuzzy and uncertain, obscuring the boundary between reality and illusion. Are we looking at a lost memory? Are we stuck in a dream? Our own or Hodges' imagination? He starts his paintings with a black background, then gradually adds layers of acrylic paint and pastels. A peaceful haven, adorned in pastels, cradles a lone figure, yet it's the mirror's mysterious reflection that brings to light unspoken emotions. Explore the connection between what we see and what we feel. The soothing hues of his palette evoke a sense of comfort and familiarity, reminiscent of memories that linger on the edge of consciousness, those moments that persist within us, despite their elusive nature. His figures appear like illusions, tangible yet fleeting, as if they could evaporate into nothingness, only to materialize once more with a whisper of thought. This show tells us there is more to our reality, a deeper plane, urging us to embrace the mysteries of our own existence and to seek understanding in the mystifying dance between self and environment. Faces, the portals to the soul's innermost sanctums, remain conspicuously absent in the offering. The scene appears as if half remembered, caught in the mist of time's passage, mirroring the human propensity to recall fragments rather than complete wholes, leaving us to question, how do we remember? How do we forget? An artist Mindy Shapero's show, cracked loosely through the night visions, a mix of sculptures and paintings are displayed. Based in Los Angeles, Shapero explores painting and sculpture by blending traditional techniques with innovative methods. Her process is intricate, involving multiple layers to achieve her signature psychedelic abstract style. In a studio visit documented by Freeze, she shared her method, which includes layering objects like beads and buttons onto the canvas, using them as stencils to create intricate patterns. After spray painting, removing, and reapplying these stencils, she adds gold leaf, enhancing the repeated shapes with a shimmering allure. The resulting designs appear differently depending on the viewer's perspective, lighting condition, and the passage of time. Much like the night vision concept dear to Shapero, where images gain deeper meaning over time as they resonate within one's mind. Shapero's creations that hang from the ceiling are described as scribbles in space. Sculptures are formed by blending long rods and embellishing them with beads, jewelry, and found objects, some of them contributed by friends. Painted black, they exude a sense of mystery as they play with negative and positive space, creating a visual experience that appears to be from another dimension. Shapero's art is a fusion of diverse influences, from punk culture to a commitment to sustainability, as she repurposes everyday materials in unexpected ways, embracing a DIY spirit. What's remarkable about the work is the transformative power she wields over seemingly mundane materials. The paintings and sculptures, with their shiny surfaces reflecting light, exude an aura of rarity. Yet these pieces are crafted from discarded items. This juxtaposition challenges our perceptions of value and beauty, offering reflection on the potential inherent in the overlooked and the discarded. Shapero shows us that boundless creativity can arise from the most unexpected of places. Agnieszka is an artist who creates works that are as thought-provoking as they are visually intriguing. Her paintings show scenes from Bible and religious stories tattooed on women's bodies. Her upbringing in a Catholic family deeply influenced her artistic journey. Growing up, the artist was intimately familiar with the profound impact of religion on individuals. She herself was deeply involved in the Catholic Church, contemplating even a life dedicated to the faith. However, as she matured, she began to question her beliefs, ultimately departing from the Catholic Church. Art became a conduit for understanding her evolving relationship with faith. Using oil on canvas, Agnieszka channels the techniques of the old masters while infusing her own unique style and vision. Her paintings are incredibly realistic, thanks to her skillful use of chiaroscuro, a technique that infuses her work with mood, mystery, and depth. Achieved through meticulous attention to detail and skillful use of light and shadow. Her works are rich in symbolism and meaning. They invite contemplation. They radiate a haunting presence, like the dramatic allure of the old masters she took inspiration from. Viewers can delve deeper into the layers of meaning within each piece. Agnieszka's art delves into the enduring significance of religion in society. Through Christian symbols and narratives, she probes the profound impact of religious doctrines on individuals, particularly women. Central to the show's narrative is the portrayal of women as empowered beings. Her paintings exude confidence and strength, asserting the autonomy of women in matters of faith and self-expression. Dialogue the works address about identity and personal history become catalysts for introspection and discourse, leaving a lasting impression on all who engage with her work. Delfin Finley, a Los Angeles native, embarked on his artistic journey inspired by the street art culture of South Central. His upbringing in a community rich with graffiti and a family background in fashion design laid the foundation for his exploration. Transitioning from the raw energy of graffiti to the precision of painting, he channeled his passion into creating portraits, drawing inspiration from classical artists while also addressing the underrepresentation of Black and brown individuals in traditional art. His exhibition embodies this journey, presenting a striking collection of hyperrealist portraits that delve deep into the themes of identity, community, and racism. The artist endeavors to depict his primarily Black subjects as resilient and empowered, while not shying away from the weight of historical oppression and contemporary challenges. Through this series of portraits, Delfin explores the heavy experiences carried by people of color, symbolized by the intricate arrangement of red, white, and blue rope draped over each figure. Despite the weight of the burden, the figures exhibit moments of reflection, defiance, and empowerment. The scale of the canvases magnifies the significance of each individual depicted, inviting viewers to engage intimately with their stories. Titled Coalescence, the exhibition encapsulates the convergence of personal narratives and collective histories, with each strand of rope representing a lived experience or generational legacy. Delfin's command of hyperrealism is evident in his technique, as he meticulously renders form, light, and texture with oil paint. The deliberate use of a limited color palette against stark white backgrounds further accentuates the prominence of his subjects. Delfin captures his subjects through photography, painstakingly translating every detail onto the canvas to achieve a sense of lifelike presence. The exhibition illuminates his profound admiration for his community, yet it calls upon us to acknowledge the persistent struggle for equality and empowerment. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you again.